Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we're giving you the entire year now for $10.08. Over 100 videos worth of content for $10.08.
8 cents is just such a slap in the face.
Like 84 cents a month, I think is what it comes out to.
I haven't seen 84 cents in 15 years. Ever since penny candy.
So check us out on Patreon, guys. Hope to see you there.
The entire year.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's happening, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course,
Yeah,
man.
man. Van Halen, man. Rest in peace to the late, great Van Halen.
Rest in peace, man. Shout out to Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, we did. We put out Running with the Devil. That was a video that we had recorded, 8 months ago? Something like that. It was a while ago.
It was a little while back.
It was a little while ago. So we felt compelled to do another one just to kind of send him off right, because he was great, man. And he really made a big influence to us on the channel as well. So we really wanted to give at least one more song and do something special for him because he was just so influential, man. And just what he did was just incredible, dude.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that sometimes when someone passes, you sort of you look into their career and you look into their impact. A lot of Van Halen's fans, man, have hit us up. A lot of our metalhead subs have hit us up and kind of given us information on Eddie Van Halen. So a lot of this stuff that we kind of looked up behind the scenes after he passed, we kind of knew. We knew that he sort of reshaped how people play the guitar. We knew that he created his own sound that was very hard to replicate. We knew sort of the vague details of it. And maybe there are plenty of people in the comments that literally typed out paragraphs.
But we just didn't.
Breaking it down, but we just didn't see it. But we got enough DMs to know how important he was, man. But when we started to look into some of the details, man, of what that means, like him reshaping the guitar, what goes into that, it is pretty mind-blowing, man. It said his most famous guitar was known as the Frankenstein, because of the way he built it himself. From a $50 body of another guitar and an $80 neck. And it said he had the audacity of fixing it with a humbucking pickup, which creates a fatter sound and is typically found on a Gibson. And it quoted him here. It said in here he was saying that he experimented with different things a lot, man. It said specifically here, if you put the pickup really close to the bridge, it sounds trebly. If you put it too far forward, you get a sound that isn't good for rhythm. So it's just like him tinkering with this sort of Frankenstein. Literally, he's calling it the Frankenstein because he's piecing it together from various parts, like a makeshift Jimmy-rigged guitar. So when you get that full idea of this dude created a guitar from scratch and it made his own sound that then the rest of the industry copied, that puts it into perspective. Like, that's incredible. And it literally started it off. This is a Rolling Stone article that we're getting this from. But it literally, shout out to Rolling Stone. But it really, it gives you a good idea, man, of how gifted this guy was. And here I thought that this was interesting in the article where it says, although classical guitarists had already pioneered using their picking hands to play notes, their fretting hand normally would, in order to give musical phrases a wider range, Eddie confounded rock fans with what became known as the finger tapping, playing a guitar with two hands, kind of like a piano.
Like this, right?
Wow,
exactly. That's crazy.
And I guess he did it on the song Eruption. So all of these little details, man, when you look into it, man, is it's pretty impressive. I mean, this guy is literally the sort of, again, he's a mad scientist. He's in the lab trying to create, sort of separate himself and his sound of his band from the rest of the pack, man. And you could just tell that he had such a passion for music. And he damn near, he cut the guitar out to make it look like he's the guy that made the guitar look like a V, and now that's been used. So now we see that in guitars now, right? We see guitars made with that V emblem. So the dude is the truth, man. The dude is the truth.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
So we wanted to make sure that you guys knew that we did our due diligence to make sure that we went back and kind of read some stuff on Eddie, man, because we understand what the fanfare is about. We understand why people are so passionate about what he's done and what that band's accomplished.
Yep. And one more thing I want to touch on, man, before we get into the video, guys, is we had a lot of people reach out to us when we did other, obviously, Van Halen songs, Ain't Talking About Love, Running with the Devil, all that kind of stuff, said that Eddie Van Halen actually did the song with Michael, Beat It, the song with Michael. And I didn't realize that he did the solo, not the whole song. So what I did here is I kind of pulled up some backstory of this story to see how it transpired. And this is what Van Halen had to say about it. He said, I was just finishing up my second take when Michael walked in. Now, in my mind, either he's going to have his bodyguards kick us out for butchering the song, or he's going to like it. He said Michael Jackson gave it a listen and turned to me and went, wow, thank you so much for having the passion, not just to come in and blaze the solo out, right? But actually make the song better. That is so incredible, man. You know, because I can only imagine how Van Halen felt to do a song with Michael at the time. And Van Halen had his own, in his own right, he was established too, because Quincy Jones, I guess, coordinated this whole thing. He was like,
awesome.
man, we got to have Van Halen come in here and you know, kind of do a solo because he is the truth on the guitar. That's just a masterpiece, man.
That's awesome,
and
man.
I didn't know the backstory to that, and I thought that was super incredible.
Just so you know, there's about 1,000 DMs that we've gotten saying, hey, did you guys know that, you know, Van Halen did the solo in the Beat It song? So we knew that all along.
But just didn't have the context of the story.
Yeah, but the story, you reading the story, man, is pretty awesome, man. So, but if I'm being honest, man, I don't know if I remember the solo. I gotta hear the solo. Like, I remember the main guitar. So you're saying he didn't do the da-na-na-na-na?
No,
That's not the solo.
He just did the solo.
So let's hear the solo. Let me hear that. Let me hear the solo real quick. Is there something on YouTube? Here, we're gonna cut real quick. But let's check it out though. Let's see. I'm interested to hear this, and it looks like it's maybe without the music. So let's just hear what it's about, man. Because I heard the song a billion times, but I don't know if I've ever honed in on
The solo
on
part.
solo.
Yeah. Me too. I remember it though. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So dope. Yeah. And he's like, yeah.
Damn.
That's when it came in right there.
You took me back with that.
Yeah, that was the shit. Remember that? Remember that shit? No, man, but yeah, it was. Thanks for playing that, man.
Yeah, that really puts it like, dude, he was really shredding. And I mean, again, before this is pre Lost in Vegas, man. I mean, I didn't really appreciate what I was hearing. You know what I'm saying back then. So glad that we have the experience now, and our ears have been honed in on being able to appreciate. Dude, that was incredible.
Yeah, it was.
Just that quick. That was like what 30-something seconds. And I'm wondering if he played that like sort of with the music and without the music. Obviously, obviously they had to hear with the music, but I wonder if he just shredded. And they're like, let me just hear that shit and just to see their expressions. You know what I'm saying? Just be like, yeah, that'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hear him just like,
got him. Yep.
You know, I was just tinkering around with something real quick. 1 second. And then Quincy Jones is like with a cigar in his mouth, like, I think that's cool. Yeah,
that's it.
That'll do it.
That'll work. Yeah.
So rest in peace to Van Halen, man.
Yeah, man.
We just wanted to pay homage to him.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that we had those videos done early in the game. You know, so it was sort of a natural feeling of just being drawn to his music that we had. You know what I mean? This is when we were doing all types of bands, not liking this, loving this, and Van Halen spoke to us.
Yes, it did.
Literally what he is known for, what he has changed the game for, is what we like about Van Halen for the most part.
I'm telling you, man.
Is that sound and him, you know, incredible in the skill. So we chose Mean Street. Mean Street's the one we're doing today.
Yes, sir.
We got a decent amount of requests, like Ryan said. We've been getting requests for this for a while. And this
Ever
is
since Ain't Talking About Love, I think.
Ever since then. This is off that 1981 Fair Warning album. So this is early 80s.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it. Van Halen, Mean Street. And what Ryan was saying was, he was saying was so crazy he can make the guitar sound so different all the time. And that's, I agree with that, man. Coming in to this, like now that we're honing in on what he's able to do and reading all the stuff that we've read, it makes us focus on it more.
Telling you.
That shit sounds crazy. Mm-hmm. Like it sounds like no one was doing this shit.
It sounds synthesized.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's made on like a keyboard or something.
Yeah, seriously, that's
crazy.
incredible. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a motherfucking advanced Zelda level or some shit.
Yeah, it does.
Let's start that back up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like we need lasers. Let's say some laser action going on in the room. Yeah, that was crazy. We need some.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know I love them long notes like that one. Hey, hey. Fine. All things when they do together. Fine.
At night I walk this stinking street past the crazies on my block, and I see the same old faces, and I hear that same old talk. And I'm searching for the latest thing I break in this routine. I'm talking some new kicks, ones like you ain't never seen. This is home.
Oh yeah.
Woo. This is Main Street.
Yeah. Hey.
This is home. The only one I know. And we don't really match a macro, cause we're sick of these four walls. Now what you think is nothing might be something after all. Now you know this ain't no food street, and this dead ahead. The poor folks play for keeps down here, they're the living dead.
You know, I don't mean to stop it. He was getting off.
Yeah.
But I look at this, man, and it's almost like knowing that I look at certain basketball players who are incredibly skilled, you know, outside of the system. They can just dribble the ball, like a Kyrie Irving, for example, man. They can just dribble their asses off, man. But sometimes players like that have difficulty playing within a system.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that he's sort of a skilled player that knows how to tone it down to fit within a system. You know what I'm saying? Because I can hear him, like, even within this, you can hear just in the certain... Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
You can hear the skill, but you can hear him, you know, toning
Scaling
it
it
down
down.
and making it musical. And there's a lot of guitarists that we've heard that
Yes.
shred.
I'm glad that you said that.
Shred. But, you know, Ryan's brought this up before, and I agree with it. They can shred, but sometimes they go off the rails.
Yep.
And it's just almost like, okay, it becomes self-indulgent. And I think that even I'm sure Eddie has had his self-indulgent moments.
I'm sure a guitar solo is coming in here.
And I'm sure historically, I'm sure he's had his self-indulgent moments. But for him to be able to musically, you know, take this skill that he has, man, and tame it and make the shit sound good and groovy, and I just think that's awesome, man. Because we've seen people just not be able to pull that off.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just like, hold on, dude, slow it down.
Yep.
You're losing me right now.
Yep.
You know
Exactly.
So let's keep it going. The groove in
Good
this
point,
is
though,
nasty, man.
Good
It's
point.
nasty.
Yep.
The poor folks play for keeps down here, they're the living dead. Down to Main Street. They're dancing now. Out on Main Street. Dance, baby.
Hey. Hey, come on. Here's the solo.
It's always here now, my friend. It ain't once upon a time. It's all over but the shouting. I come to take what's mine. We're searching for the latest thing I break in this routine. Talking some new kicks, ones like you ain't never seen. This is home.
I love it.
This is Main Street. It's our home. Only one I know. This is home.
Oh, yeah. This is shit right here. This Van Halen right here. Ain't nothing about love.
Yeah.
Turn that shit down and bring it back.
Turns you from hunted into hunter.
Hey.
Go and hunt somebody down. What? Somebody said.
Oh yeah, this is hot. Playlist for me.
Lord, strike that poor boy down.
Oh, that sound. Give it, white. Give it.
That sound, man.
Nope, they gotta fade this out.
Let's not sleep on the drummer though.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Let's not sleep on the drummer though.
Yeah, that was nasty. Nasty.
Let's not sleep on the drummer.
The only way to end a song like that is you gotta fade it out. You can't just stop. You gotta just fade that out because that could just keep rocking out. You know? And I'm glad you said that because about the drummer.
The drummer, don't sleep on the drummer. It's still going. It's still playing.
I'm telling you. That's the only way to end a song like that. You can't just stop it.
So he got his self-indulgent gate right there. Like,
yeah.
Let's fade him out because he'll keep going on him. Yeah, dude, that was great.
Man, I'm glad that you said that about the drummer as well, man, because I know this is kind of a tribute to Van Halen because he passed away, but everyone did their job, right? And it was this song doesn't get done if everyone's not performing at a high level, right? So shout out to all the band members, man. They really killed this song.
Shout out to Steve Kerr, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? BJ Armstrong.
Yeah.
Forrest Grant.
That's true though. That's true. But we could talk about how great Van Halen was, man, as it pertains to the guitar and how he changed the sound in the guitar and the tone and all that kind of stuff. We could do that all day, right? Because he was a mad scientist when it came to that, right? But one thing I want to talk about, man, is other things that I don't hear people say a lot. And I know maybe there's a lot of people that do say it, but I don't hear it personally in my personal life, is this dude's stage presence. His confidence, the way he's able to, when he brings the music down, he did the same thing and Ain't Talking About Love. And I love that part. When he was like, and he brought it back down. It was like, and he brought it back down. All those things make him him. You know, Stevie Ray Vaughan has that too. And that's one of the things I like about him too. Yeah, you know.
Jimi Hendrix, all the greats.
But I love the fact that that you can pick out little bit here, a little bit there. This man had it all. I mean, he really had a lot to offer to music outside of the guitar work. We put the guitar work in as he's the cheat code, right? We take the guitar work out. He's still great.
He's still great.
So, but we put the guitar work in. When you factor that into his accomplishments, he's in fucking Andromeda. I really like this song a lot, man. That's playlist for me. You guys, as being our subscribers, you guys really educate us on great musicians like Van Halen, man. This has really been an eye-opening experience, man.
Yeah.
And the journey's not done. So I really appreciate that, man. And rest in peace, Van Halen.
I concur, my man. I concur, man. Same thing with Neil Peart. I mean, you know what? I got that right too.
Yeah, you did.
I want to say Peart so bad. But rest in peace to Mr. Neil Peart as well, man. I'll say the same thing I said in that video, man. I hope that Van Halen and you know, their team, you know, had a chance to get this video to him, and hopefully Eddie was able to see our appreciation.
Yep,
you know,
absolutely.
And I mean that. There's a quote that I always love, and this is from Jay-Z, guys. He had a line where he said, "We didn't invent the wheel, but we made the good rich tire."
Yeah.
You know, so it's like Van Halen may not have invented every little thing, and he did invent a lot. But there's some things, because I heard a few people in the comments saying, well, he didn't invent fretting and hand or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But what he was able to do with it he completely changed the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he made the tire. You know, so I just wanted to end it on that.
Yeah, man.
And I'm just, dude, Van Halen was playlist before he passed for us.
Yes, he was.
We were already rocking Van Halen, but we've really, you know, taken heed to what you guys have talked to us about in the just on Patreon. Shout out to our patrons.
Yep.
And on YouTube and all of our platforms, man. And we've delved even further into learning more about him, man. So rest in peace. Our condolences to his family and his fans, everybody that loved him. And that's it, man. Just want to do a little bit more of a tribute to the man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was iconic in music, and I had people in my family that I didn't know. We say this all the time. Where we come from, R&B, hip hop, blues.
Yep.
When those people are saying, "Yo, y'all should do something for Van Halen," we know it's real.
He's a big deal, man.
He's a big deal.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you have subscribed, please subscribe. And also, guys, check out our Patreon channel. If you're interested, it will allow you to get exclusive access to our content. The link for that will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan, Las Vegas.
We out.
We out.